Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a homemade hummingbird feeder. These are really great to put around your yard during hummingbird migration. Here in South Texas, I have a hummingbird feeder out year-round because we have hummingbirds that don't migrate. We have the buff-bellied hummingbirds that are resident hummers, and so they're here year-round, and I have my hummingbird feeders out for them all the time. But come migration, particularly in the spring and the summer, we have an influx of the migrating hummingbirds, and it can cause quite a backup at my feeders. And so this craft is perfect during migration because these little homemade hummingbirds are easy to store, they're very inexpensive to make, and you can spread them around to kind of break up that log jam at your regular year-round hummingbird feeders and spread them out so all your little hummers can get some food. So to do this craft, what we need are a couple of things. First of all, you need some twine, and you need some of these little spice shakers that you find in your that most people have in their pantry. And so during the year, save these, wash them out really good so you don't get any of the lingering spice smells. And these are what we're going to use to make our hummingbird feeders out of. We can also, if you want, put some foam around it for some color. We'll talk a little bit about that in a second. And we need some scissors and we need a glue gun. So let's get started. So the two different kind of shakers I have here, this one has a pop top and it's got the shaker top. This is the one we want so the hummingbirds can put their beaks through and get to the nectar. And we'll just want to cut this flip top off to make our feeder. And so this one is really ready to go. Put that aside for now. Now this one is got a screw top and it's got the shaker top on it, which is again perfect for the hummers. But when I was working on this craft, I found that putting some red on here was really great to draw the hummers in. And you can do this a couple of different ways. You can either cut the top out of right here and then screw this back on so you have a little red when it's hanging, or you can use a little bit of foam to just hot glue onto the side. So we're going to use some foam. So we need to take and just cut a little piece of foam out. I'm just going to use this as a guide. Cut a little strip of foam. Put that aside. Make sure that this is not too long. Perfect. And then I'm going to take my hot glue gun and just put a little hot glue on there. Glue that on. And again, this is just to attract the hummers, and this foam can really be any color you want it to be. Think about the colors that you find in nature. Flowers, so flowers come in reds and yellows and blues and pinks and oranges, so any of those colors will work as far as this foam to attract the hummer's attention. I tried a couple of different variations when I was working on this craft, and I found that the red worked best. I also tried initially cutting a flower shape on and gluing it, but I found that the hummers were trying to get nectar from those flowers rather than coming in here. So just a little band of color I think will work best. Then we need to take some twine and go about 1.5 feet or so. Cut it. And then we want to tie this, we're going to make a little hanger so we'll hang on a tree branch or a vine or anything that you can find in your backyard. So do it on that side. And then we're going to come on the other side and hang it from the other side. And the great thing about this also is that you don't have to buy any hangers to hang these from. You don't have to buy a store-bought hook like you hang your bird feeders on, because these are light enough that you can hang them from a tree branch or a vine, or even if you've got a sturdy bush. And that's really all there is. And then when you fill it up, just pop the top, fill it, and hang it out there. So when you're making your hummingbird food, It's super easy. You don't need to go buy store-bought food. You don't want to buy colored food. Just take 1 part sugar and 4 parts water. I just take the water and put it in the microwave to heat it up. Or even you can run it through your sink faucet until it's hot. Put in your sugar, mix it till it's dissolved, and then fill up your hummingbird feeders. And if it's hot outside, you want to make sure that you change that every day or so. If it's a little cooler, you don't have to worry about it, but you don't want your water to go bad. So that's it. Just hang these around your yard and the hummingbirds will love it. Thanks for listening. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Hey, I got a question for you. Do you love nature or have a child or grandchild that loves getting outside and discovering their world? Then you need to sign up for Trailblazers Club, my free monthly newsletter loaded with nature-filled information and fun activities that's sure to engage kids and even their adults by sparking curiosity for the world around us. Visit my website at CherylJohnsonAuthor.com to sign up. There's a link in the description below. And I've got an exciting bonus gift. When you sign up to be a Trailblazers Club member, remember the membership is absolutely free, you'll receive a copy of my recently updated nature book, Plumology, free of charge. Designed around my award-winning photographs, Plumology is filled with kid-friendly and awe-inspiring facts about birds and their amazing feathers. For example, did you know that blue feathers aren't really blue? Or that there are specialized feathers that allow owls to be silent flyers? Or why do 2 birds of the same species look completely different? Like all of my award-winning nature books, Plumology is perfect for all ages and designed to encourage kids to step outside and discover their world. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time, Trailblazers.